Kasalukuyan po nagpapa-press conference si COMELEC Chairman Sixto Brillantes. Pakinggan po natin ito.
The mission is to disqualify Governor Igar, to unseat him as Governor of Laguna, as the duly elected Governor of Laguna, for having overspent, meaning that he has exceeded his campaign expenses above and beyond what is allowed by law. Therefore, in a sense, this would be a first case of unseating the provincial governor due to overspending. The long and short of it is that ang limit niya as governor based on the number of registered voters in the province of Laguna would be 4.5 million lang ang limit niya at the rate of 3 pesos per registered voter. Ang nakita namin on record, sa isang kontrata pa lang, meron na siyang binayaran ng kontrata for 6 million. So, doon pa lang lumampas na siya. But other documentary evidence would show that he appears to have spent much more than 6 million. In fact, ang aming record, which is part of the decision, is that he spent about 23.5 million na sobra-sobra sa allowable expenses under the campaign finance law. So this is the ground for his disqualification. Pinamulkita namin kanina umaga, we are serving it now on the lawyers of Igar Ejercito, as well as the complaining lawyers, para matanggap na nila yung decision. Now, status. As we promulgate the decision now, Igar Ejercito is not automatically removed. Meron pa po siya under our rules and procedure. Meron pa siyang 5 days within which to go up to the Supreme Court to get a temporary restraining order. After the 5-day period, pwede na i-implement yung decision. Meaning, the decision as we direct is that Igar Ejercito is unseated as governor. The vice governor in the name of Ramil Hernandez. Ramil Hernandez, the duly elected vice governor of Laguna, is now directed to assume the position of governor of Laguna by reason of the law on succession. Aside from this, there will be an additional dito. Now we will still try to see and determine whether there is a basis to continue with the criminal aspect of the overspending. So that should keep the commission, they should put an end to the commission's jurisdiction over the case. From here, Supreme Court na po yan. Pag wala kami tinanggap na TRO within the period of 5 days from today or from receipt of the lawyer of Igar Ejercito of our decision, either today or tomorrow, i-implement na namin as soon as we receive any motion coming from any party. And most probably, ang motion dyan would be the vice governor who is supposed to assume the position of governor. So, ang news lang talaga rito, maganda lang dito is that for the first time, based on our records, ito lang talagang makikita mo ang direct violation of the campaign finance law, yung overspending. And it involves a very high position of governor of a major province in this country. So I enforce the laws. Let me just put this on record. Ang voting ko dito, ng commission, in fact, pito ko kami. Pito. Ang voting ay unanimous. 7-0. So, wala po kaming kaduda-duda doon sa violation ng law. Wala pong nag-isip. Walang dissent. Okay. So, yun lang announcement. Meron po ba kayong tanong? Hindi. Itong pinisisyon namin is the administrative aspect, the disqualification case. This is the matter of unseating him as the governor. The criminal aspect will still have to go through the process of PI, preliminary investigation. May order na kami to check whether there should be a criminal prosecution. Iba kasi evidence required for any criminal prosecution. Beyond reasonable doubt yan. Ito, this is just the administrative aspect, which is the disqualification test. Maliwanag sa computation namin na linampasan na niya yung budget. Linampasan na niya yung limit niya na 4.5 million. So wala nang issue ron. It should be disqualified. Ang mga sinasabi ng mga iba, other legal opinions is that hindi ron namin pwede. Dapat criminal offense daw ito. At hindi ron dapat disqualification. Pero ang explanation namin dito is that this was filed even before the elections. And therefore, the issue could be resolved as a disqualification issue. Kaya ngayon, in-resolve na namin, disqualified siya. Even if he has already been proclaimed and he has assumed the office, he can still be unseated as governor as a disqualified candidate. Nagkaroon din konting debate kung sa sino ba papalit. Yung bang vice governor by reason of succession o yung second place which is I think Elias Luis, the one who lost. And the one who filed the case for disqualification, yung natalo, si Elias Luis. Our final decision is that as determined by the first division, this is a matter of succession. Vice governor.
At yan po ang pulong balitaan sa COMELEC sa pamumuno mismo ni COMELEC Chairman Sixto Brillantes, kung saan kanyang inanunsyo ang pagpapababa sa pwesto kay Laguna Governor E.R. Ejercito dahil umano sa election overspending noong election 2013. Gayunman, may 5 araw pa raw si Ejercito para kumuha ng temporary restraining order bago nila ipatupad ang kanilang kautosang bumaba siya sa pwesto. Kapag hindi raw sila nakatanggap ng TRO, ay kanilang agad ipatutupad ang kautosang ito at pansamantalang papalit sa kanyang pwesto ang kasalukuyang Vice Governor ng Laguna. Ayon pa kay Brillantes ay unanimous yung kanilang naging desisyon, 7-0 ang resulta ng kanilang botohan, kung kaya't wala raw kaduda-duda ang kanilang naging desisyon sa kaso ni Ejercito.